It takes time to get it right. Sleepless days and nights. We just need a little more. Just a little time for you and I. So stay a bit longer.
Good morning, beautiful people. As you can see, I am in a hotel, so let me catch you up on what's going on. First off, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Keri Kavali. I am a stay-at-home mom. I am the writer, vlogger, blogger, speaker behind kerikavali.com. And I talk about stay-at-home mom stuff all wrapped up in God's good grace and love. So, I am in Dallas and I am waiting for hubby to get off of work. So I'm visiting him. He's doing another travel contract, and you know, it looks like a lot of his contracts have been in Texas for the past, I hope I'm in focus, for the past year, maybe year and a half. My husband should be coming on his way to my hotel soon. So once he's here, we're going to be spending all the time together before he has to go to sleep. He works the night shift. So we'll spend time, we'll have breakfast, catch up, and then when he goes to sleep, he'll be sleeping at my hotel. I'm going to be free for the rest of the day until he wakes up later on this evening for work. So I'm doing like just a self-care day, and I want to take you guys along with me. Actually, I plan on just staying here at the hotel. It's supposed to be cold right now, so give me one sec. It's cold right now. Let's see. Weather. You know, I'm coming from Orlando, so our weather is really nice out there. Although before I left, the day that I left, it was like it had a wind. It was a little chilly. I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications from our cameras at home, so I know the girls are up, and I want to call them and say good morning. So I'm gonna hurry up. But so Dallas right now is 30 degrees, and the high will be 54 degrees, but the low will be 29. So right now it's 30 degrees. So it's pretty chilly. I know some people who are watching this are going to be like, that's not cold at all. To me it is, because I don't really experience that cold weather often, especially where I live in Florida, but I'm down for whatever. I was definitely preparing for this kind of weather. I bought like gloves, which I really love, and a really long jacket. And just for contrast, right now it's 30 degrees in Dallas. Orlando is 56 degrees right now. And that's still chilly, but it's not as bad. And for today in Orlando, the high is 70, whereas the high here is 54. So there's obviously a difference, but you know, cold weather can be appreciated as well. Today I have, today's Saturday, no, today's Sunday. So it marks a new week in, I bought something for me to make sure that I was in focus, a remote, but then last minute I just took it out of my bag because I didn't feel like I wanted to mess with it, but I should have brought it so I can play with it while I'm here. Today, my plan is to take full advantage of not having the kids around. I love my babies with all of my heart. They are my pride and joy. Love my girls and my son, but it can be a little overwhelming throughout the week. Because, you know, life basically revolves around them, and their homework and their after school activities and me spending time with them and me cleaning and me answering questions and cooking and things like that. So I don't really have enough time, quiet and peace, to be able to kind of think. So today, this Sunday, I'm going to take the time to do that. But these are my things that I'm going to be doing today. It's a new week for my classes, so I'm going to review my lectures for my science class and go over the PowerPoints. I printed out the lecture PowerPoints and I brought it with me. So while I'm watching the lectures, I'm going to be taking notes on the PowerPoints. And then I'm going to take a peek into my humanities class and see what they got going on. And then I plan on reading a book. I'm reading the rest of this book. I'm going to challenge myself to see if I can finish it, but if I can't, it's fine. I have a feeling I can finish it on the plane back if I read a few chapters today. But let me show you what book I'm reading. I am reading Go Where There Is No Path. And this is by Christopher Gray. It's a really, really good read. As you can see, I rented it from the library. And the reason why I rented it from the library is I'm the type of person that if I can, I'm going to try out a book first. I'm going to read it either from the library or I'm going to read it, see if I can get the audiobook online or a free PDF. If I like it, then I will buy it. And people will say that's kind of backwards, but me buying it is like solidifying that this is a good read. I'm supporting the author and I am going to keep this in my arsenal of like information and, you know, in my library. My goal is to one day have like an entire library area in my, like one of my houses, in a house, where it's just like wall-to-wall books of books that I love, books that I've written, and books that me and my family and I love. So this book is really good and I will do a video telling you my thoughts on it. So far he's just amazing and I like what I'm reading. So it says Stories of Hustle, Grit, Scholarship, and Faith, Christopher Gray. I'm not going to say too much about it yet because I have not finished it, but I am in the works. So that's the book I'm going to be reading today. I also have like another book that is like more for entertainment. It's not really teaching me anything, by Kimberly Lawson, but I'm gonna hold off on that because I want to stay focused on this book first. So we'll see. Then I'm going to journal. Oh, this is the Kimberly Lawson book. Copycat. I hope the glare's not in there. I love Kimberly Lawson. I look up to her. She's a woman of color who is an author of several books. She busts up books like nobody's business. Her books are, we'll talk about it another time, but I like them. I have my planner, so I'm going to double check into my planner and see what's due for the week. And then I have my journal. Let me show you guys my journal. Okay, so this is my journal. I bought it online. I'm going to see about linking this. I wanted something stable, sturdy, kind of serious looking this time. I know there's always like girly, prettier pink things and maybe, and I'll link also some of the ones that I was thinking about getting, but I wanted something with a little bit more different vibe, like just a serious vibe. Like this is my 2022 journal because, I don't know. I like it because it comes with a date in the corner and a topic, and it comes with this page holder bookmark. The top is like got that like gold situation, and so do the sides, all three sides. And yeah, I love it. So it's cute. In the front it says name, date started, if found, call. So I think it's really cute. So I'm going to be writing on that and some personal stuff. The sun is starting to come out, so that's really nice. This was my dinner last night, pistachios, because I couldn't find anything that was open by the time I checked in. I checked in pretty late. I did grab a late flight to Dallas, but I'm fine. It actually turned out great, and I actually enjoyed flying later into the night. This is the room, so like I said, there's not a lot of lighting. I have a nice little view of downtown Dallas. You see the sun is starting to come out and you can kind of see it bouncing off of the buildings. This is basically the room. This is my working station for today while he sleeps. And this is the view of downtown. I think I've got like a back end view. They're saying bell pepper. That's a picture of a bell pepper. They're saying shot in macro on iPhone 13 Pro. So I think I got an iPhone 12. So they obviously came out with something newer, better. And that's the inside of a bell pepper. That's really interesting. These buildings are pretty tall. Dallas's downtown is definitely a lot bigger than Orlando's. Definitely a lot more massive than Orlando. This is me. I wrapped a skirt around my waist, or a scarf around my waist, and it's working out really nicely. So I'm going to call the kids and check on them.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How did you guys sleep?
Good. Mama.
Yes?
Mama.
Yes, my big boy. Mommy loves you. You sleep good? What? Well, you used the phone, big boy? Val, Corinne, how's everything? Hi, big girl. I love that you're wearing your necklace.
Thank you.
I can see you on the camera. Yes, I see you. Your hair looks beautiful. I'm at my hotel right now.
Okay.
I'm waiting for
How
Dad.
does it look like?
It looks nice.
Later I'm gonna call you so you can show me how it looks.
Yes, you can. Hopefully it will work. And yeah, I'm waiting for Daddy to get here.
Okay. You know what, Texas? You know that donut place?
Yes.
When you leave, make sure to grab a donut from there and please can you get us one?
I would love to, but that was in Austin, Texas, and I'm in Dallas. I'm still going to try to bring you back home some donuts, but it's probably not going to be from that same place.
Okay.
Okay?
It just matters if it's donut.
Okay. All right. Can you guys give me a kiss?
Okay.
Mmm.
Where's the camera?
I love you. Is everything okay?
Uh-huh.
Give me a kiss, Corinne.
Corinne.
Don't be shy.
You're on the camera.
Yes, I am. Let me see my big... Get down, Corinne. Let me see my big boy. Let me see my big boy's face.
Roman.
Hi, handsome. Mama loves you. I love you. Let me kiss. What are you doing? All I see is diaper. Why do I see only diaper? Love you, big boy. You gonna watch Sonic? Ooh, I like Sonic. All right, love you. Daddy just got here. Love you.
Love you.
All right, bye.
Mama, I can still hear you.
Okay, let me get off the phone. Love you.
Mama,
Yes.
Dad is in the hotel.
Yes, he just got here. You want to say hi?
Hey, girls. How are you, girls?
Okay, so my husband just got here, and so I am going to end this part of the video. Bye.
Is that wrong?
I wanted to escape for a while. Thought that a couple of drinks could ease my mind. I've been thinking of you for 2 weeks straight. I know that I need to get myself back in the game. Someone said your name had a turn around. Suddenly you're there standing in the crowd. Everything comes back in the blink of an eye. It's like you're mine, you're still mine. They skip the small talk, cause you know me better than I know myself. Oh, mine's been a while now since I saw you, but
After reading my book, I went ahead and hopped on the phone with my babysitter. She was giving me an update on how the kids were doing, and I was going through some plans that I wanted her to do with the kids while I was out. And then we talked about what food I'd be ordering to be delivered to my home for her and the kids. I usually order 1 meal a day while she cooks the other meals. And then I went ahead and made an order to be delivered to the hotel of my favorite Mommy Fuel and Study Fuel matcha green tea latte. It's literally what I run off of 100% of the time. So I was monitoring both of the deliveries while I began my studying, and I was I'm definitely wearing my coat in this part of the video, because it was freezing in the hotel room, but I didn't want to turn up the temperature because the cold temp is what helps my hubby sleep. And my delivery's here. Yay!
Just can't stop thinking about you. Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like, yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone, yeah, you're the reason I'm going out of my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. Just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Giving we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah.
After an hour and a half of studying, I was ravenous. So I headed downstairs to the hotel restaurant and treated myself to a couple martinis and got back into my book. Please excuse the look on my face. I was already starving after the second martini, so I definitely dug in, and the waitress came by and definitely made me laugh a little bit. So it was a good meal, a good little solo meal. I enjoyed it. I wish that I had more pictures and videos from the day hubby was off, but we basically went to the mall and did some shopping, and I picked up a ton of bubble and bath bombs for the kids to bring back home for them. And then hubby took me to a fancy, smancy restaurant in Dallas called Drake's. It is definitely worth a pretty penny to eat there, but it's definitely an experience to have if you're looking for a really, really fancy place with really good Wagyu steaks.
So right now we have the shrimp in the ice. You can't get more fresh than that, okay? And then you have a lemon here with looks like a tahini sprinkled on the lemon.
I thought that was a fig.
Oh no, this is a lemon or a lime. This is a lemon with like tahini sprinkled on it. And then we have some cocktail sauce with bits of horseradish to give it a little bit of spiciness. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, so over here we have the Here we have the
What do we have, babe?
we have the A5 Wagyu Japanese steak. One of the most expensive. The cattle are raised in a specific way where they're fed a high-fat, high-carbohydrate diet. So the striations in their tendons have a high amount of fat in between them. And we have some specialty chef mushrooms. A vegan pasta for the lady right here.
They just made this. They just literally just made it.
Then we also have a martini here. And this is a burger martini with
Vodka. And then we got the same Wagyu but with no butter. So.
It's the next day, the day that I have to leave hubby so I can return back home to the kids. I ordered a green tea matcha latte and some vegan donuts from a new cafe that I've never tried. It actually came out really yummy. I was also able to fit in the journaling that I wanted to do. And then I went in and started studying. I was determined to finish this chapter and the lectures and the notes all before hitting ground in Florida. So, and I was able to do that. And as you can see, I was drinking as much water as I could possibly drink to flush out all the toxins from the alcohol I was drinking while I was on my little trip. I normally don't drink. I'm usually with the kids. I never really go out. So I had a little bit of fun, and now it's back to mommy mode. And all in all, I had a wonderful vacation, a little trip. Most of the time I was in the hotel, but I was able to just focus on me and enjoy my alone time. And now I feel completely refreshed to get back in the arms of my sweet little babies. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for sticking it out with me. Have a good one. Bye.